bit more
It's
of
how-
a statue.
It's how you weigh your importance in quarterbacks. Like, for me, it's if I design a play, I want it to be successfully done. I don't need improvisation
Right.
because I've already pre-planned, and I want you to do
Well,
your
he
job.
needs to with his offensive line. He needs to be a little bit more
Well-
of an improviser. So
Hopefully that's improving, but we'll see. So what do you got on your back end?
Derek Carr, Cousins would be 2. Derek Carr is 3, but I think Derek Carr just maybe needs to be out of Oakland, frankly. Or, well, technically he is, but gets out of the Raiders.
What system do you think Derek Carr would fit well with if you're going to put him on a team?
Well, again, I've just never really liked John Gruden as a head coach.
Yeah.
So, I could have seen him being successful in San Francisco, with Kyle Shanahan.
Yep.
Again, good offensive line. I could see him being good in. I could see him being good in Tennessee, kind of like Tannehill. Sometimes I wonder, did Tannehill benefit from a pretty good?
I think so.
A good offensive coach. Now he's in Atlanta though, but.
Hey, we're gonna pause real quick. Pause. So, sorry for the awkwardness in the conversation, but we had to pause there for a second. Brian, you were talking about Ryan Tannehill. Ryan, you were talking about Brian Tannehill.
Ooh, I've heard he's sexy.
Yeah.
Yep. I had him above. Yeah, just Kirk Cousins, just because I think they're very similar. I just think he's slightly more athletic. And again, that's just kind of something that I always look for a little bit here. Cousins, I think, can be a little bit too much of a statue.
No, I get it.
I mean, today's NFL, you need a little bit of mobility out of your quarterback. I mean, obviously, there's exceptions like Brady, but
if I'm starting a team, and I'm how.
Well, something to remember: Tom Brady's a little bit of a statue here too.
Yeah, I said there's obviously exceptions to that. Yeah. So,
but if I'm starting a team, and I'm creating a Madden franchise, and you're doing the draft where you can completely draft anybody from any team, starting brand new, I'm putting Kirk Cousins over it because I'm gonna utilize a better offensive line.
Over those 4.
Over
right?
those other 3, yeah. I have Kirk Cousins, the top 10 quarterback, if the offensive line can hold up.
All right, so
I just wanted to clarify that, so then some troll or something listening going like, "You would take Kirk Cousins over Pat Mahomes or something like that."
No, I said top 10, not top 5.
Okay, so just to put to rest what originally this topic was about was until I got distracted by Twitter.
Here, James, real quick, let me do my 4.
I thought you did already. My bad.
All right,
my
real
bad.
quick.
My bad.
I don't need to go into detail. It would be Kirk Cousins, Tannehill, Carr, and then Jimmy
G
hooking up with 40-year-old porn stars.
Yeah. So you and Brian are basically on the same page.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
if Garoppolo could stay healthy, he'd probably be number 3, maybe even number 2.
All right. So putting to bed the wild season, off-season moves I want them to see. I want them to see. I'm starting to agree with Eric on the Matt Dumba thing. Just like in baseball, you'll take a guy with high strikeouts as long as he's hitting a lot of home runs. Right now,
he's not a lot of home runs and walking and stuff like that.
He's not scoring as much as he could be, and his defense. There was the last couple games against Vegas. There was a whole lot of standing and watching, and that ended
they
up
blew right through him.
Yeah, that ended up leading to goals for Vegas. So, I say you gotta
like James. I'm going to kind of go back to a little bit of baseball because it's easier for me to make the comparison. Like having a defenseman like Dumba, kind of that offensive first mind, the power play shots from the blue line.
He's a Miguel Sano right now.
It's good to have a couple of those, but you don't want to group of them.
No, so their whole defensive core is pretty defensively sound.
You need to pair them with the guys like the Suitors and the Susies and the Bodines.
Spurgeon and Susie and Ian Cole had a great game 1, a good game 2, a lot of shot blocking, but then game 3 and game 4 he was kind of looked a little slow, but game 1 was probably his best game this season that I saw out of him. And so I would say, if I'm Billy Guerin here, if I'm Billy Guerin, I say you trade Matt Dumba because he's too high of a valued asset around the league to just give him away to Seattle for nothing. You really got to look into your goaltending tandem, because Kaapo Kähkönen, the guy's kind of like he's kind of like not that Garlic guy for the Twins, but he's a career AAA-er if we're talking about baseball. No, he has been. Most of his career, he's been playing minor league hockey. Like, this is his first season, really, where he's been up at the pro level. And he was... Why did I get so loud randomly? He played really well during the regular season, but then once we started playing somebody like Colorado or St. Louis, I think he gave up, in 3 games, he gave up, 15 goals against St. Louis. So...
Yeah, no... St. Louis, he could not stop a fucking brick if it was...
I like Cam Talbot. Cam Talbot will probably get comeback player of the year, or he probably won't get it, but he'll probably be in contention. He'll get some votes for it. Dean Evanson will probably get votes for coach of the year. Probably won't win it. He'll probably finish second. Kirill Kaprizov is fucking leader in the clubhouse for the Calder Trophy, the rookie of the year.
If he doesn't get it, I don't know what the hell's going on.
He's going to be, the last time, he's just going to be, I forget who it was with the Minnesota North Stars, but he won Rookie of the Year as a 30-year-old, 31-year-old Russian. He was playing in the KHL, or Russia's equivalent, the national team for the CCR, or USSR. Sorry, CCR is a really good band. And then the next year, the NHL changed the rule to where you have to be under the age of 26. I think he's going to be the exact same thing, where he's going to win the Calder, he's going to win the Rookie of the Year, and then they're going to change the rule for next year. You cannot have played any form of Major League Hockey in any other league before coming here. Before being in the NHL. No. Oh, it's getting some traction. There is a lot of people talking about it.
Sure, there's people talking about it.
I know that's getting traction here, but remember, that'd be like punishing, in the NBA, Luka Doncic played professionally over in Europe, and then he comes over here, competes or something. And they're saying, Luka can't play because even though he's, 17 years old.
Yeah, I
don't agree with it.
I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm just saying don't be surprised if the next couple of years it happens.
You know why I don't agree with it? Is because you have it's an introduction into the top league. If you're going to sit there and advertise your league as being the top,
it's the combination of the best players around the world
being in that league.
Exactly.
If you want to sit there and demean your league, sure, but. All right, I'm not going to take your league serious if you can't sit there and have a Rookie of the Year for the person that initially came into your league, killed it.
Led all the rookies in points and goals.
Yeah.
27 points, I think 56, or 27 50. Goals and 56 points, something like that, 57 points.
To me, the definition of rookie is first year in that league.
Exactly.
Or the NHL. It
doesn't matter how old you are. Does not matter how old you are.
The media, I'm not going to say the NHL, the media really wants that dude
the media also wants LaMelo Ball.
From Dallas to win it just because. But I'm thinking, all right, if you're a Rookie of the Year, you helped in a substantial way to better your team. Mm-hmm. Dallas did not make the playoffs after being in the Stanley Cup Finals last year.
I don't agree with that because it's a team sport and half your team is shit.
The awards have to go to playoff teams.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't have to. I'm not saying it has to go to playoff teams. You just gotta.
Yeah,
there has
you have to better it.
You have to show that there's progression with your team. With the Dallas Stars, there was a lot of regression with that team.
I mean, Kaprizov made Victor Rask
look good. Yeah.
Made Zuccarello come from the fucking graveyard. Last year, he didn't do anything.
Victor Rask and Matt Zuccarello's agents are probably the biggest fans of Kirill Kaprizov. because
money,
the,
money,
the-
money, money.
the future commission checks that they're about to get off of this season. Yeah, they're about to
They're
about to
gonna
get
get paid
paid.
somewhere, but
They're going to get paid somewhere, but
hopefully
most
it's not in
it's not
Minnesota.
it's not going to be here. So when I'm thinking about the expansion draft, I believe is on my birthday, June 23rd this year.
Yeah, gave in to me.
So I say you
So
don't.
Brian's getting drunk at home.
Well, it's a Wednesday, so it's kind of the shittiest day of the week to have a birthday because, like, on a Tuesday or a Monday, you can do like
No,
the
you
weekend.
celebrate it both weekends.
You could do the weekend before, or the Thursday or a Friday. You can do
something
it
the
on
weekend
those actual
before
days.
And the weekend after.
Yeah, but on the
Well, how do you
Wednesday.
think I feel around my birthday?
Yeah,
That's a double
well,
weekend bash.
Brian
Let's go.
sucks every year because his is like within days, or if not on the day of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
Again, it's either on like the weekdays here or something, or it's around like Thanksgiving, and it's like you don't want to do anything because like people are with their family. Heck, I'm with my family, so
I'm
Yeah.
with you, Brian.
I'm with you, Brian. We're your family.
Yeah.
We can hold hands and talk about our favorite bridges
And
to
pie
look
dish.
at, or our favorite type of aquifers.
Oh, that's really romantic.
although when the day does fall on Thanksgiving, you feel like a king.
Yeah, because
All you're
everybody's
doing is
making all
you're
this
just
food.
you're just eating. You're watching football.
You get
they
cake.
they
You're
throw
drinking.
they throw a parade in New York for you.
My honor.
got
I know, in
balloons.
my honor.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch, Macy.
Brian, what's your favorite tributary?
Say what now?
What's your favorite tributary?
My favorite tributary.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
It's-
an odd question.
Yeah. I don't think anybody knows their favorite tributary. I know.
struggling to
Mo-
realize what
moving
a
on.
fucking
All right.
tributary is.
Isn't it the like a river or a stream that feeds into a larger body of water, like a lake or a larger river? So like all the rivers that
Oh.
feed into like the Mississippi River
Yeah,
are
okay,
tributaries.
Yep.
Okay.
Jumping
Yeah.
back into SES days.
A river or a stream flowing into a larger river
Yep.
or lake. There you go.
Wow, James was right about something for once. Somebody
you are.
call my mom.
She doesn't answer. She
Yeah,
hasn't
she doesn't.
in like
No.
20
Mom,
years.
get the camera. No, so just to finalize this, I say expansion draft. You don't protect Rask. You don't protect Matt Zuccarello. I don't even know if Matt Zuccarello or Rask are on contract actually.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a 2-year deal or whatever for Zuccarello, but nah, you try to get him to take Dumba. All right.
No, because he has too much trade value.
Okay, you trade Dumba before the expansion draft
Or you trade him to Seattle for something.
and give up Sturm.
Nico Sturm, I like him too much. There's
Well, I'm
that
just
high
saying.
side to him.
We're losing someone that's going to be likable.
I know you got to lose somebody,
Yep.
and
We lost Tuck, and look at him now. He's fucking killing it.
yeah,
Just watched Tatis Jr. here launch a grand slam into the
Did he?
next county.
yeah. So Victor Rask's contract is done this year. No, next year, 2021, 2022. So don't protect him.
Okay, yeah.
And then Matt Zuccarello, I believe he was in after this year.
What we got? We got 4 defensemen. No, 3 defensemen, 6 forwards. Is that what we can protect? And 1 goalie. I think that was the thing, or 7 skaters in general.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
Something
I
like
was,
that. You have to protect one of your goalies.
And you have to
So-
protect everybody with a no move clause. Oh, Matt Zuccarello, no move clause.
well, gratefully,
Yeah, I remember that was part of it here too, because that was the real knock they made against Fenton was the Zuccarello contract
So
because it had a no move clause, and we knew Seattle was going to get a team back then.
okay, so through 2022, he's got a no move clause. Starting 2022, 2023, he's got a modified no trade clause. So that's when he submits 10 teams to the team that he currently plays with and say, these are the only 10 people I will accept being traded to. But then he still has a no move clause after that, so then he still has to waive that for a price.
If you guys are interested, Phil Mickelson looks like he's about to win the PGA here. So
No, so, yeah. I don't know. I say Victor Rask. You kind of dangle him out in front of Seattle.